My son, listen carefully, because this message is important. There is something I need you to understand, something that your eyes may not see, but that your heart already perceives. There is a loved one around you who is fighting an internal battle, a battle that you may not yet fully understand. This is the time to be present, to be supportive. It's not a time for judgment, for questioning, but for welcoming and true love. You have an essential role to play in this healing, a silent but powerful mission, to offer the relief and support that this person needs to rest their soul. Calm your spirit, open your heart and listen until the end. I invite you to concentrate and listen carefully to the words I have to give you. Each message I share is carefully crafted to guide you, strengthen your faith and illuminate your path. I want you to know that I am always there, even in the quietest and most challenging moments of your life. The signs I send are subtle, manifesting themselves through small changes in your behavior or thoughts. Perhaps you notice an unexplained restlessness or notice that certain situations start to make more sense. These are my ways of communicating with you, directing your steps and reminding you that you are not alone. Pay attention to these moments of introspection, as they may be indicative of something greater to come. The grace I offer has the power to transform everything around you. Even in the most difficult circumstances, my presence can bring change and renewal. You are part of a greater plan, a divine design aimed not only at your well-being, but also at the good of everyone around you. Every act of kindness, every positive thought, contributes to the realization of this plan. Trust that, even when things seem uncertain, there is a greater force guiding you towards your purpose. Time is a valuable and limited resource. We are approaching the end of the year, a period that can bring with it important decisions that will impact your future. It is essential that you are aware of the importance of these choices and that you make them with discernment and faith. Don't put off what can be resolved today, because every moment is an opportunity to act with wisdom and compassion. Your decisions now can open doors to new possibilities and avoid regrets in the future. Don't be fooled by appearances, son. Often, what we see on the surface doesn't reflect the true essence of things. Situations may seem stable, but behind them there may be challenges that are not immediately apparent. Develop the ability to see beyond the obvious, to understand the depth of situations and to recognize that there is always more than meets the eye. This broader vision will allow you to make more informed decisions in line with what is really important. Act before regret settles in your heart. The choices you make today have the power to shape your tomorrow. Don't wait for circumstances to resolve themselves or for opportunities to simply appear. Take the initiative to pursue what is right, to correct what is wrong and to move forward towards your goals with determination and faith. By acting now, you avoid the weight of regret and build a solid foundation for your future. I give you wisdom, son. This wisdom is not just knowledge, but the ability to apply it in a practical and compassionate way in your daily life. In times of adversity, when the challenges seem insurmountable, trust in the wisdom you have been given to find solutions and overcome obstacles. Your voice, when aligned with this wisdom, has the power to transform difficult situations into opportunities for growth and learning. Use this wisdom to guide your actions and to positively influence those around you. Pray sincerely, son. Prayer is a direct bridge between you and me, a channel through which you can express your concerns, your joys and your longings. Don't worry about using the perfect words or following a specific ritual. What matters is the sincerity of your heart and the faith with which you approach me. My doors are always open to hear your prayers, and I am here to respond in ways that you may not yet fully understand. Maintain constant and honest communication, and allow this relationship to strengthen your faith and your purpose. By staying with me until the end of this video, you will be taking an important step towards a more fulfilling life and in line with my purpose for you. Subscribe to our channel to receive daily messages that will serve as guides and inspirations for your path. Each message is an opportunity to deepen your faith, to find peace in times of turmoil and to celebrate the blessings I pour out on you. Together, let's build a community of faith, mutual support and spiritual growth. No matter where you are or what challenges you are facing, remember that you are loved and that I am always by your side. Remain faithful, trust in my plan and allow my light to illuminate every step you take. Your journey is unique and precious, and I am here to guide you every step of the way. Keep following our content, as there is much more to come, and together, we will reach a deeper understanding of the love and grace I wish for you. Keep your heart open and your mind receptive, because often the answers you seek are already within you, waiting to be revealed through my guidance. In every challenge you face, there is an opportunity to grow and strengthen your faith. Don't be discouraged by difficulties, they are moments of trial that serve to refine your character and deepen your trust in me. Also remember that you don't have to face anything alone. I am here to support you every step of the way, offering consolation in times of sadness, strength in times of weakness and joy in times of triumph. My presence is constant and my love for you is unconditional. Whenever you feel lost or directionless, turn to me in prayer and find the peace you so desperately seek. In addition, I encourage you to share these messages with those around you. Your experience and understanding can be a source of inspiration and comfort to others who also seek my guidance. Together, we can create a network of support and faith that strengthens every member of our community. Each subscription to our channel is not just a number, but a soul that is willing to grow and connect more deeply with me. By subscribing, you guarantee that you won't miss any of my messages and that you will always be updated with content aimed at your spiritual well-being. These messages are carefully prepared to meet your daily needs, providing insights that can transform your perspective and enrich your life in ways you may not yet have imagined. Value this opportunity for continuous growth and allow my word to guide you towards a future full of hope and fulfillment. Trust me and the messages I send. They are a reflection of my love and my desire to see you prosper in all areas of your life. Remain faithful, persevering and open to my guidance. I am always here, ready to listen, guide and love you unconditionally. May each message you receive strengthen your faith and bring clarity to your decisions, illuminating your path with the light of my wisdom and eternal love. There are things that you may not yet be able to fully see. But know that I am limitless and that my strength and love are beyond any human comprehension. So don't be afraid to ask me for the impossible. I know your deepest longings, the dreams you hold in silence. I am the one who can open doors where there seem to be no passageways and transform situations that seem unchangeable. When you ask me, you make room for me to act in your life in ways you may not yet understand. Believe me, there are no limits to what I can accomplish, no obstacles that I can't break down for you. To receive all that I have to give you, open your spiritual eyes and allow your vision to go beyond appearances. There is a deeper truth than what you see on a daily basis. It's not always clear, you don't always perceive it easily, but it's there, waiting to be discovered. This truth speaks of unconditional love, of a greater purpose, of a peace that surpasses the barriers of understanding. When you open your heart and spirit to me, this truth begins to reveal itself, bringing you clarity and direction in every aspect of your life. Allow this understanding to bring you even closer to me. There is a hidden battle going on around you, a struggle that cannot be seen with the physical eye, but which is intense and constant. In my kingdom, my angels are ready to intervene on your behalf, ready to protect you and guide you. However, I need you to remain in communion with me, to keep your faith firm and your trust unwavering. By praying and asking for my intervention, you activate this protection. Understand that you are never helpless. This spiritual struggle, although invisible, does not mean that you are alone, because my angels, sent to protect those I love, are with you at all times. It's important that you stay alert and prepared, because the storm can come suddenly. Not everything is under your control and some difficulties may arise unexpectedly. But fear not, because I am with you in every situation and I have given you the strength you need to face any adversity. This strength is not only physical, but also spiritual and emotional. It is a courage that rests on the knowledge that you face nothing alone and that, in every challenge, I am by your side, supporting you and enabling you to overcome. Remember that your choices have an impact not only on you, but also on everyone you love. Every decision, every attitude, has an impact on the lives of those around you. I know that this can sometimes seem like a heavy responsibility, but I'm here to guide you. Every action you take with love and integrity plants seeds of peace, kindness, and compassion. On the other hand, actions taken in haste or without consideration can cause suffering and division. Reflect on the effect of your choices and allow me to help you discern what is right. To further strengthen your faith, share your reflections and make room for dialogue. Comment below on what touched your heart, on the questions that arose in your mind. By putting into words what is in your spirit, you strengthen your connection with me and inspire others who also seek this deeper understanding. Each day that dawns is a renewed opportunity to choose to follow my light. Don't put off what is essential and what you know deep down in your heart you need to do. Often, hesitation appears like a shadow, trying to paralyze your actions, but remember, it is in the decision to move forward, in the choice to move towards what is good and just, that you will find true peace and purpose. When you choose my light, you move towards what is eternal and true. This means acting with integrity, seeking what is right and making decisions that reflect the love and compassion I wish to see in your heart. There's no need to rush, but there's no room for procrastination either. Every step you take towards my light is a step that strengthens your faith and reveals a little more of the purpose I have for you. Remain attentive to what touches your spirit, because it is through these inspirations that I will guide you, showing you the way forward. The transformation you seek depends on your willingness to listen and obey my guidance. I speak to your heart, child, and offer signs, words, intuitions that show you what needs to be done. However, genuine change happens when you act in accordance with that direction. Obedience is not just a word, but a demonstration of trust and faith in my love for you. It doesn't require perfection, but rather an openness and a desire to learn, to grow, to align with what is true and just. If you listen to me, you will see that obedience brings a deep peace and clarity that the world can never give you. Trusting me is the path to the healing you so long for. No matter how difficult the circumstances may seem, and even when everything around you points to the impossible, know that nothing is impossible for me. The trust you place in me is the channel through which the impossible can become possible. I'm not saying it will always be easy, but I promise to be with you every step of the way. When you put your trust in me, fears begin to dissipate and peace takes hold, bringing relief and healing to the soul. Don't worry about the mistakes of the past. I offer you a chance to start over, an opportunity to leave behind what has passed and move on. Your mistakes don't define who you are for me. They may have taught you valuable lessons, but they are not the marks that determine your worth or your future. Every morning is a chance to rewrite your story, to create a new page on which faith, love, and hope have the last word. Don't carry the burdens of the past. I've already left them behind, and I invite you to do the same. Every day is a gift to move in a new direction, to build something true and lasting. The faith that dwells within you is a powerful weapon against all darkness. Darkness tries to settle in, it brings doubts and fears, but faith, even in small words or thoughts, has the power to dispel that darkness. Words of faith are like lights in the night, capable of completely changing the circumstances around you. When you declare your faith, even in silence, you create an atmosphere of peace and security. With faith, you can face challenges because you know that, in the midst of the storm, my presence is a certainty. Your faith is the shield that protects you and the lantern that lights the way. The words you speak have extraordinary power. Every word of life, healing and hope that comes from your lips has the ability to transform the reality around you. Declare these words about yourself, about those you love, about your life and about the dreams I have for you. Even if circumstances seem difficult, your words can bring the strength needed to change any scenario. By speaking with confidence, you create an atmosphere of hope, of restoration, of life. I know every detail of your life, every step you've taken and every path you still have ahead of you. I know that time can sometimes seem like a mystery, especially when you're waiting for answers or solutions to situations that touch your heart deeply. But trust in my timing. I am shaping your life in a way that you may not see now, but which will soon bring clarity and purpose. Every moment of waiting, every experience, is creating in you a strength and understanding that only time can provide. There are things that happen at exact moments, things that you may not even imagine or plan. I see the whole picture and know the right time for every blessing, every opportunity, and every teaching. Don't worry if the answers seem far away. I'm working on everything so that it happens according to what's best for you. Often, the time of waiting is an opportunity for growth, a chance to learn to trust me more, to strengthen your faith and prepare your heart for what is to come. I leave nothing to chance, and every detail of your path is carefully thought out. Remember, child, you are never alone. In every step, in every situation, I am by your side. Even in the trials, in the difficulties that arise and seem unbearable, I am with you. Don't be fooled by the silence or the feeling of loneliness. My presence never leaves you. Sometimes I keep quiet so that you can develop your faith, so that you can discover the strength I have placed in your heart. But even so, I am there, supporting you, guiding you, and waiting for you to realize how much you are loved and how constant my presence is. Every difficulty is an opportunity to draw closer to me, to feel my love and my peace, even in the darkest moments. When doubt arises, when you don't seem to know where to go or what to do, remember that I am here to bring clarity to your spirit. In moments of uncertainty, it is my voice that whispers the way forward. Sometimes this voice comes as an intuition, as an inexplicable peace when making a choice, as an unexpected sign that appears just when you need it. Learn to listen to this voice, to realize that even in the midst of chaos, I can speak to you in a subtle and silent way. My guidance always seeks your good, and if you pay attention, you'll see that I've always been leading the way. Don't be afraid of what lies ahead. The future, with all its uncertainties, may seem daunting, but remember that I am preparing every detail for you. There's no room for fear when you trust me, when you put control over what hasn't happened yet in my hands. Trust dissolves fear, and by surrendering your worries, you make room for peace and security. Walk forward with confidence, because I am in front of you, beside you, and behind you. When fear tries to steal your peace, remember that I am greater than any challenge and that everything that lies ahead is already in my care. You have been chosen for a unique purpose, something special that only you can accomplish. In my plan, each person has a role, and you are no exception. There is something that only you, with your story, with your experiences, can bring to the world. Don't compare yourself to others or devalue yourself by thinking you're not enough. I created you with love and with a purpose that fits perfectly with who you are. Trust that by fulfilling that purpose, you will not only be a blessing to others, but you will also find the peace and fulfillment you so desperately seek. I know that the past often weighs heavily on your heart, bringing back memories that seem to make it difficult for you to move forward. But know that your past does not define your value to me. Regardless of what happened, I offer you the chance to start again. My grace is greater than any mistake, greater than any painful memory. I redeem and renew, and what has passed cannot limit what I have in store for you. Every part of your story, even the most difficult moments, are used to shape the person you are becoming. Remember that nothing from your past is an impediment to what I can accomplish in your life now. My mercy is infinite, and my desire is for you to free yourself from the weight of the past so that you can see the present with clarity and hope. I see your value, I see your heart, and I know your intention to pursue what is good. There is nothing you have done that I cannot forgive or restore. I am constantly offering you a new page, a fresh start, and my love is not diminished because of your failings. Instead, I want you to use each experience as a basis for learning, so that you can walk more wisely and lightly. Son, understand that every struggle you face has a purpose, even when that purpose is not yet clear. Difficulties are part of the growth I am preparing for you. They are like a forge where virtues are shaped, where your strength, your faith and your character become firmer and deeper. Many times, during challenges, you may feel weak or even doubt yourself, but know that it is precisely at these times that growth happens. Challenges are opportunities for you to realize the strength I have placed within you, for you to understand that faith is not only for moments of peace, but also for moments of struggle. Life brings situations that require resistance and courage, but I support you every step of the way. I am always by your side, and I don't allow you to face anything more than you can bear, because I give you the strength you need to get through each obstacle. In difficulties, you learn to trust me more and discover that you don't have to face anything alone. It is in moments of weakness that you realize the depth of my love and my presence. With me, you will never be helpless, and it is this certainty that I want you to keep in your heart when the winds of difficulty blow. My love for you is constant and unchanging. No matter what happens, no matter how you feel, I am here, and my presence in your life is a promise that will never be broken. My love doesn't depend on your attitudes or circumstances. It is firm, reliable, and always accessible. This is one of the greatest truths I want you to understand: my love never fails, never abandons, never falters. No matter what the world says or how the people around you may act, my love for you is a foundation that remains unshakable. Remember that this force that sustains you is divine. I have placed in you the ability to face any situation, not just with resilience, but with faith and hope. Even when circumstances seem challenging or even impossible, you carry within you a strength that is not yours, but which I have given you so that you can resist and overcome. The call I have placed in your heart is something that not everyone around you will understand. There is a reason behind every feeling I awaken in you, every impulse that touches your soul. This is part of a greater purpose, which is perhaps still in the making. But understand, you are singular, unique, and what I give you is a path tailor-made for you. Others may question or even oppose some of the choices you make, but don't let these voices drown out the truth you know in your heart. Not everyone will understand, because not everyone is called to see what you see, or to walk what you walk. It's natural to want others to share this understanding. Often, you seek support, a word of encouragement, but when that doesn't come, a feeling of loneliness can arise. I want you to know that even when no one else understands or shares your calling, I am with you. I am the one who puts the desire in you to follow the path of truth and compassion. And it is my approval, my gaze that matters. Every time you choose to be faithful to what I have placed in your heart, you are making a decision that has repercussions on your life and on those around you. Even if you don't realize it now, that faithfulness plants seeds of transformation. There is power in every step you take in obedience, in every moment you decide to follow what is right, even if the world around you doesn't understand. You will find strength in my love, strength that no one can take away from you, to stand firm even in the moments of greatest doubt or loneliness. I raise you up to fulfill a purpose, and I don't do it based on what you are capable of achieving, but on the grace I freely give. That grace, child, is what keeps you on your feet, what gives you the strength to face every challenge that life throws your way. My grace is available at every step, in every struggle. Don't feel pressured to conquer or deserve something that is already rightfully yours. I give you my grace so that you can walk safely, so that you know that, regardless of the circumstances, you are always supported by me. Know that this grace does not run out. Every new day, you can count on my presence, my support, and my unconditional love. There is no mistake that my grace cannot cover, no weakness that I cannot strengthen. In the moments when you feel you can no longer go on, remember that my grace is there to sustain you, renewing your strength and enabling you to move forward. And when the weight seems too much, know that you are not carrying this burden alone. I am always by your side, offering you the strength that comes from me. Stand firm, son, knowing that my grace is the secure foundation on which you can build your life. Even when the world seems uncertain and when everything around you seems unstable, my grace is the guarantee that you are not helpless. Don't worry about tomorrow, because my grace will be enough for each new day, for each situation. The trust you place in me is not a blind faith, but a faith born of the experience of my love, of the knowledge that I am always by your side. Son, when you choose to trust, that decision brings peace to your heart. This peace doesn't depend on anything external, it isn't affected by circumstances or the opinions of others. It comes from a deep relationship with me, from the certainty that, whatever happens, I am always by your side. To trust me is to allow me to work in your life, to bring clarity where there is confusion, to bring healing where there is pain. It is this trust that opens the door for my will to be fulfilled in your life, in a way that often goes beyond what you can imagine. I am by your side to give you wisdom and clarity, so that you can see what is beyond what is visible to human eyes. In the moments when everything seems uncertain, turn to me. I am your refuge, your consolation, and your guide. Don't be afraid to put your anxieties and worries in my hands, because I created you and I know exactly what you need, long before you even understand. My love is like an anchor that holds your life together, and this security is what I want you to feel, even on the days when the sea of life seems rough. When you trust me, every obstacle becomes an opportunity for growth. This doesn't mean that there won't be difficulties, but rather that you'll have the strength to overcome them because you know you're not alone. Trust allows you to face challenges calmly, knowing that I am ahead of you, paving the way. There is a greater purpose in everything you face, and every situation, every difficulty, every joy, contributes to the plan I have designed for you. And above all, son, I want you to know that you are loved. My love is the foundation on which everything stands, the foundation that never shakes. This love is immutable, constant, and true. No matter what happens, it is a certainty in your life. On good days, I will be by your side, sharing your joy, and on difficult days, I will be there, comforting and strengthening you. Cling to this love, because it is the greatest truth I want you to know. My grace, my love, and my peace are always with you. No matter where you are, no matter what has happened, these are the guarantees I give you, the solid foundations on which you can completely rely. Faith is something you must cultivate and strengthen every day. It's not something that just happens, but something that you actively choose to nurture. Prayer, studying my word, and connecting with me are powerful ways of strengthening this faith. It's not about following a routine or doing something out of obligation, but about seeking to know me more deeply at every moment, in every word and in every action you take. Prayer is not just a request, but a dialogue, a time you dedicate to opening your heart and listening to my voice. It is in the silence of prayer that you find rest, where your doubts are dispelled and where your soul finds the peace that transcends understanding. Studying my word is also an essential way of growing in faith. It's not about reading for the sake of reading, but about allowing what you read to penetrate your heart and reveal the truth that applies to your life. The word I have left for you is alive, full of power. When you study it, you allow the light it carries to illuminate the areas of your life that need direction, healing, or transformation. Each verse, each passage has the power to bring clarity to moments of confusion, to bring consolation to moments of sadness, and to bring wisdom when you feel lost. It's not about understanding everything at once, but about allowing yourself to be touched by my word on a constant basis, allowing it to transform your mind and heart over time. The connection with me goes beyond prayer and study. It is also present in every act of your daily life, in moments of attention, in moments of gratitude, even in moments of struggle. In every situation, you can connect with me, seeking to see beyond the circumstances, seeking to recognize my presence, my care, and my love, even in difficulties. No matter where you are or what you are doing, whenever you turn your heart to me, you are connecting with the source of all peace and wisdom. This connection doesn't have to be something extraordinary, but a constant practice, a daily choice to walk close to me, to make room for my direction in your life. Always remember, nothing escapes my gaze. I take care of every detail of your life, nothing happens without my knowledge. I know when you're happy and when you're sad, when you're tired and when you're full of energy. Every little thing you face, every choice you make, is under my observation and care. It may seem that, at times, you are alone or unresponsive, but I want you to know that I am in every situation, guiding you, making sure that nothing is missing in your life. There is nothing I don't understand, no moment that goes unnoticed by my eyes. I am present in every part of your story, even when you don't realize it. Everything you experience has a purpose, and even the difficult moments have a reason for being. The purification that happens through trials brings something valuable into your life. Just as gold is refined by fire, you too are refined by difficulties. Trials may seem heavy, but they are not meant to destroy you, but to perfect you, to remove impurities from your life and reveal the true strength that lies within you. I use these experiences to shape you, so that you grow stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. Every moment of suffering, every challenge, has the capacity to increase your capacity to love, to understand, and to trust. Son, understand that the fire of difficulties is not something aimed at harming you, but is a tool for you to shine more brightly, for your faith to grow stronger and for your trust in me to become unshakable. Suffering is not in vain. It has a purpose that goes beyond what you can see at the moment. When you face something difficult, you may feel disoriented, but I want you to know that this is a process aimed at your good. You are being shaped to be stronger, purer, closer to me. I won't let you go through anything that you don't have the power to overcome, and I am the one who will sustain you in every moment. When you feel refined by the fire of trials, look at yourself and realize the transformation that is taking place. You may not see it immediately, but over time you will realize that what seemed like a difficult struggle becomes a key to your growth. I know that you often wish the difficulties would disappear or that the answers would come immediately, but they have immense value. Patience, perseverance, unshakable faith, all of these are born out of challenging situations. It is in adversity that you learn to trust me more deeply, to depend on me when everything around you seems uncertain. Trials are therefore opportunities for purification. When you go through them, you may be tempted to think that you are being punished or that something wrong is happening. But what you don't see is the process of refinement that is taking place, like gold that passes through the fire and comes out purer and more valuable. Every difficulty has the potential to make you stronger, more determined, more reliable and, most importantly, closer to me. I'm not distant from you in moments of struggle, on the contrary, it's in those moments that I'm closest, offering you the strength that you can't see, but which is there, sustaining you. Understand that every step you take with faith, even in difficulties, is a step towards the purpose I have for your life. Believe that what you are experiencing now is not the end of the story, but a vital part of the process. Every prayer, every small act of trust, every study of my word, is shaping your future and making you more prepared for what I have in store for you. No matter how difficult it may seem at the moment, remember that I am with you every step of the way, working out the details, purifying your soul and preparing you for a future that will be more glorious than anything you can imagine. So keep praying, keep studying, keep connecting. Each of these actions strengthens your faith and brings you closer to me. I look after you with love and attention, and I can guarantee that nothing that happens in your life escapes my gaze. Everything has a purpose, and with each trial, you are becoming more refined, more prepared and closer to becoming what I was called to be. Sometimes you come across closed doors, opportunities that seem to appear and then disappear. I know these situations can be frustrating, and you may wonder why something that seemed so good didn't work out. But I want you to understand something important. Closed doors are not a sign of defeat, they are a protection. Often, you look at them and think that you are being prevented from achieving what you want, but what you don't see is that I, in my care and wisdom, am preventing something that would not be good for you. What you don't realize, in your human limitation, is that there is a much greater purpose for your life than what you imagine at this moment. These closed doors are actually a way of directing you towards something better, something more in line with my plan for you. They are a way of protecting me from choices that won't bring you peace or prosperity. Sometimes, what you think is an ideal opportunity, in reality, wouldn't be the best for your future. Don't be discouraged or demotivated by doors that close, because I, who know the future, am guiding you to places where you will be blessed and prosper in ways you may not even be able to imagine yet. I believe you should remember that, as your father, I am taking care of every detail of your life, and part of that care involves guiding you away from paths that will bring pain or suffering. Every closed door is an opportunity to trust in me, to allow me to guide your steps, rather than you going your own way without knowing what lies ahead. Don't rush to understand, child. Understanding will come with time, and you will see that those closed doors were not obstacles, but opportunities for what I have for you. Throughout your life, I will lead you through times of waiting, but these times have a purpose, to shape you, strengthen you, and prepare you for what is to come. It is in times of waiting, when doors seem closed, that your heart is purified and your faith is strengthened. When you trust me during these waits, you are allowing me to prepare something even greater for you, something that goes beyond your own expectations. What I have for you is much greater than you can imagine. Your heart desires many things, and many of them are good, but my plan is always better, always higher. What you may think is best for you now, in my divine plan, is just a step towards something even grander. I see the future clearly, and I know that what I have in store for you will be more than you could ever achieve on your own. So don't turn away from me in times of uncertainty. Instead, seek my guidance and trust in the doors I am closing and the doors I am opening. Remember too, child, that you were made for greatness. I created you with a unique purpose and a destiny of greatness. Sometimes you may feel small or insignificant in the face of adversity or the size of challenges, but I want you to know that you were made in my image, with the capacity to do extraordinary things. Your dreams, your ambitions, everything you carry within you is part of a bigger plan, and the potential I have placed in you goes beyond what you can see now. You may look at your life and think that you are far from greatness, but what you don't see is that, every day, you are growing, learning and getting closer to what I have planned for you. Don't let difficulties or obstacles make you doubt your ability. Don't be diminished by what others say or by the circumstances you face. I know you better than anyone. I created you with a great purpose, and everything you experience, all your effort, everything you learn over time is part of a process that will lead you to something great. You are not here by chance, and you are not living your life without a purpose. The greatness that I have placed in you is waiting to manifest, and everything you have experienced, even the difficulties, is shaping this path. You may not realize it now, but the plans I have for you go beyond what you can imagine. The things you want and the dreams you have are important, but I, as your father, have something much bigger in mind. I am the God who makes the impossible happen, and what you consider greatness may only be a glimpse of what I have in store for you. I know what's best for you, and I can guide you to something much grander than you dream or plan. Sometimes, you may feel like you're fighting against the current, that you're trying hard to achieve something that seems far away. But I am working on every detail, even when you don't see it. Don't think that the challenges you face now are signs that you're not going in the right direction. On the contrary, they are proof that you are being shaped to achieve something greater, more lasting, more significant. What you are experiencing now is just a stage. What I have for you is something that transcends any human limitation. Trust that when the doors close, my plan is at work. Every step you take, every moment of waiting, is preparing you for the greatness that I have prepared for you. What you consider to be limitations or difficulties is often my hand guiding you to something better. Don't be afraid of what is to come. Don't be afraid to wait, don't be afraid to face the challenges. Each one is a chance to grow closer to what I have for you. The greatness of your life is not defined by circumstances, nor by difficulties, nor by human standards of success. Your greatness comes from the purpose I have placed in you. It is an eternal purpose, something that cannot be destroyed by the temporary situations you face. Trust that, however closed the doors may seem, you are being guided to exactly the place where you are meant to be. When the time is right, the doors will open and you will see what I have in store for you, and what seemed to be an obstacle will become the key to your great future. Son, believe in me and in the plan I have for you. Don't doubt the greatness I have placed within you. I am the Lord who guides your steps, and I am sure that, at the end of it all, you will see the beauty of what I have done in your life. The greatness you seek is within you, and I will guide you to it, even when the doors close and the paths seem uncertain. The circumstances you face are often not easy to deal with. I understand your frustrations, your insecurities, and the challenges that come your way. But I want you to have something clear in your mind and heart: I am faithful and I keep my promises. Nothing, absolutely nothing, can change that. Even when the situation around you seems out of control, even when the future seems uncertain, the promises I have made to you do not fail. I will never fail to fulfill what I said I would do, and you can trust that with all your soul. I know that what you see in front of you often doesn't match what you expect or desire, but I want to remind you that while what you see is limited, I see beyond. I see the future, I see the purpose I have for you, and I know what is best for your heart and your life. The fact that you are going through difficulties right now does not mean that you are out of my plan. On the contrary, it is in these moments that I refine you, prepare you, and strengthen you. What seems to be an obstacle or a struggle is often the way I use circumstances to shape you. Don't fear the process, child. It is essential for you to reach the fullness of my promises. I know that the path is not always easy. You often feel exhausted, lost, even hopeless, but believe me, I am with you. When difficulties seem too heavy, remember that my strength is greater than anything you can face. I am the Lord who sustains you. Your limitations are not a problem for me. Even if you feel that you are alone or that the promises I have made seem distant, know that I am working on your behalf, in every detail, and the answer will come at the perfect time. Don't give up, don't stop trusting. Because I fulfill what I promise. Now, while you wait for my promises to be fulfilled, I want to invite you to renew your spirit every day. I understand that life can be hectic, full of worries, responsibilities, and chores. But child, the renewal of your spirit is essential. Just as the body needs daily nourishment, your soul also needs nourishment from good things, from my word, from prayer, from meditation. When you stop to pray, when you dedicate yourself to reading the scriptures, when you place yourself in silence before me, your spirit is renewed. You can't expect to be spiritually strengthened only once in a while, or when you feel desperate. Renewal is a daily habit, something you must pursue every day, without fail. And it's not something heavy or tiring, it's food for your soul. An opportunity to be closer to me, to hear my voice, to receive my comfort and my direction. I want to give you peace, wisdom, and strength, but to do so, you need to draw closer to me constantly. Son, I know that you often feel tired, perhaps even discouraged because you don't see the changes you hope for. But renewal comes from constancy. It's like sowing a seed. You plant the seed and, over time, it grows. Don't see spiritual renewal as something that happens overnight. Every prayer, every moment dedicated to me, every word you read from my word, grows in you and strengthens you. What you do in one day may not seem like much, but over time, the transformation is immense. Don't give up renewing your spirit, getting closer to me every day. I am the God who strengthens the weak, who lifts up the fallen, who gives sight to the blind and life to the dead. When you connect with me, I transform you, revive you, and give you everything you need to overcome life's challenges. Also, son, I want you to remember something very important. What you do for others is also a reflection of your faith. I know you worry about many things in your life, but I want to remind you that there is something very important you can do right now: help those around you. In every person who crosses your path, there is a need, there is a heart that may be suffering, there is someone who needs your help, your support. I know that sometimes you can feel overwhelmed by your own struggles and that this can make you hesitant to help others. But I want to tell you that when you help others, you also help yourself. The love you offer others comes back to you in a powerful way. When you are willing to help, to listen, to support, to give what you have, even if it's little, you are reflecting my grace. Child, don't underestimate the power of what you can do for others. A simple gesture of kindness, a word of support, an outstretched hand, can be exactly what someone needs to feel seen, loved, and supported. And in doing so, you become more like me, for I am a God of love, care, and compassion. Your heart was made to be a reflection of mine, and when you help others, you are living the true purpose of your existence. There's no need for grand gestures or great sacrifices, just being attentive, being available to those who need you. Sometimes the people around you don't ask for help directly, but they feel your presence, your affection, your support. And I want you to know, child, that even when you don't see the results of your efforts, even when it seems like you're not making a difference, I am working through you. I am using you to reach hearts, to bring my light to places where no one else can reach. I have called you to be a blessing to others, and through you, many lives can be touched and transformed. Every act of kindness, no matter how small, has an eternal impact, because it is reflecting my love for everyone. So while you wait for my promises to be fulfilled in your life, remember that your faith is not just something between you and me. It is also expressed in what you do for others. When you help, when you serve, you are living your faith in a practical way, in a real way. And this is what I ask of you, that your faith is alive, that it overflows to others, that you are a source of light for those around you. Because, child, I created you to be more than someone who just receives my blessings. I created you to be a blessing, to spread my love, my grace, and my peace in the world. And by doing so, you will be strengthening your own faith and paving the way to receive even more of what I have for you. So don't look at the circumstances that surround you as if they were insurmountable obstacles. Look at them as opportunities to grow, to serve, to love. I am the God who sustains you, who guides you, and who keeps his promises. If you trust in me, renew your spirit daily and help others, I will lead you to a future of peace, joy, and prosperity, far beyond what you can imagine. I know that the days can be heavy, and sometimes the struggles seem endless. But I want to talk to you about something that is essential: resilience. Perseverance in the face of adversity, even when everything seems to be falling apart around you, has eternal value. When you decide to keep going, even when obstacles loom like mountains, you're not just surviving. You're building something inside you, something strong, something that will sustain you for a lifetime. I didn't ask you to live without difficulties, but I give you the strength to endure them. Every challenge you face is not a sign that you have been abandoned, but an opportunity to grow, to become stronger, to become someone even more capable of fulfilling the purpose I have designed for you. You may not see it now, child, but I am forming your character through every difficulty. Your heart is being prepared for great things. I am the God who restores and who transforms what seems lost into something new and precious. When you're in the middle of the struggle, it can be hard to see victory ahead, but I assure you that rewards come to those who don't give up. The reward is not just an external victory, but an internal transformation, a spiritual strength that no one can take away from you. Resilience brings the confidence that, even if the world around you is in chaos, I am in control. And in the end, what you will reap will be far greater than any difficulty you have faced. I know that you worry about what seems lost, about what has been broken, about the dreams that have been left behind. But, son, I want you to know that nothing is lost forever when you place yourself in my hands. I am the God of restoration. Nothing escapes my gaze, and nothing is beyond my ability to restore. When something is lost, be it an opportunity, a relationship, a hope, I am able to restore it and even transform it into something you never imagined possible. The time you have lost may seem irreparable, but I am the Lord who makes all things new. I take what has been destroyed and build it up again, in an even stronger, more solid, more beautiful way. No matter what has been lost, or how much you have suffered, I want you to trust me to restore. I am the God who turns ashes into beauty, who takes sadness out of the heart and brings joy back. When you are feeling empty or discouraged, remember that I am the one who gives new life, who makes what seemed dead sprout. Time may not return, people may not come back, but I am always with you, ready to restore what is necessary for your good and for the fulfillment of your purpose. I ask you not to look at losses with human eyes, but with the eyes of faith. Because, child, what man sees as loss, I see as an opportunity to start again. What you see as failure, I see as the starting point for something greater. I am not a God who just observes your pain, I am a God who acts to transform your reality. And when you allow me to work in your life, when you surrender to me and trust in my hands, I work wonders. What the enemy has tried to destroy in your life, I will restore in a way you can't even imagine. Son, what you have lived through is not in vain. Every tear, every step in faith, every moment of pain and perseverance has a divine purpose. No matter how long it takes, no matter how many moments you spend wondering, why is this happening to me, I am always with you. The promises I have made do not fail. I am the Lord who restores and breathes new life into your life. When you trust, even in the most difficult circumstances, you are allowing my hand to move powerfully in your life. The trust you place in me is not in vain. It bears fruit. Patience, resilience, perseverance, those qualities that are developed in difficult times, are what shape your future. I tell you, son, the rewards will come. They are not visible now, but they are on their way. The resilience and perseverance you have shown, even when it seemed that the burden was too heavy, will not go unnoticed. I am shaping you for something greater, something more eternal. And these rewards are not just for this life, but for all eternity. What you are learning now, what you are building in your heart now, will resonate forever. And when the reward comes, you'll look back and see that every step, every challenge, was worth it. Always remember that nothing is beyond the reach of my restoration. Nothing is irreparable to me. If you've lost something, I may have something even better in store for you. If you have suffered something, it may be that my consolation is deeper than you ever imagined. There is nothing lost for me, because I am the God who gives and restores. What you have lost, I can give back to you. What you thought was beyond your reach, I can give you in abundance. Trust in that, child. Trust in me, and in how I work in ways that you can't see, but you can feel. I know it's hard to understand everything, and sometimes the process seems long. But resilience is a reflection of your trust in me. And, as I've said before, I keep my promises. The harvest comes to those who sow with perseverance. When you keep walking, even when the road seems barren, you are planting the seeds which, in due course, will bear abundant fruit. I am preparing the ground, son. And when the time comes, you will see the rewards you have been waiting for. Trust in me. Persevere. And, in the end, you will see that every step, every sacrifice, every struggle was necessary for the fulfillment of my plan in your life. Son, if you feel that this message has touched your heart, I want to invite you to share a word of faith in the comments. Write, restoration, because this word carries the promise of a new beginning, of renewal in your life. Also, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, take the opportunity to check it out and become part of this family. Don't forget to give it a like and share it with someone who also needs this message. The more we spread the truth, the more lives will be touched. Now, before I finish, I want to say a little prayer for you. Father, I thank you for every life that is hearing and receiving your word right now. May you restore every broken part, every lost dream, and bring out the strength and perseverance needed to move forward. May your peace cover every heart and, from today onwards, may every person who hears this message feel your presence in a real and transforming way. In Jesus' name, Amen. Remember, son, God is with you every step of the way, and His promises are faithful. Trust in Him and remain steadfast, because restoration is on the way.